Yeah, we can even like trapunto it so the bones really pop out. Maybe use glow-in-the-dark fabric.
What? Intro in 10. And you're live.
Oops. I was just looking for something and I couldn't find it, so I sent Pop on a mission. Hello. How goes it? How's everybody? We good? Does this sound okay? Happy everybody's here? You know what, Rowena? I feel your pain. I really did. I spent about 3 hours seam ripping. You know, we got acquainted. I'm echoing through Pop's mic. Oh. Not anymore? Not anymore. Sound is off. Better? Better. Better, better, best. That was good. Okay, thank you very much for the feedbacks. We appreciate it. Shouldn't anymore, Annie. Should be okay. Hello, Pat. And thank you, Pat, for your fabric donation. I remember I was questioning. I was like, what happened here? And you said yo-yos. I was like, big moths. No, I'm kidding. But it was nice to know that that's where it came from. So that was from you. I appreciate that. And I'm so happy to put it in my Christmas quilt. Hello, hello. On the right, that is my very first paper piecing kits. Remember at the very beginning of this whole quilting adventure of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop and learning and how to, I knew how to make, I knew how to sew. I'd made many outfits and clothes and some quilts and stuff, but paper piecing was new to me. So I thought, okay, Craftsy had a huge sale on kits, like 75% off. I kept getting this email, 50 to 75% off. So I thought, okay. Pop asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said, you know what? I'd like a couple of kits. And he says, okay, order them. I'm like, all right. So that was one of them. It's called Gemstone. And this is a couple of years ago. We're talking like 2015. I put that together for Pop. So I made that for him. So isn't it beautiful? And on the back of it is a very sentimental piece of fabric that belonged to his mom. And I thought keep it in the family because I loved it. It's a beautiful piece of flannel with the pink stripe on it. It's known as hospital blankets. So, but it meant something to us. Hello from the thumb of Michigan. It is beautiful, isn't it? I love it. That was like my very first paper piecing experience, like having all the 4 sections come together and then taking all the paper off all of them. And let's just say I was happy it wasn't a bigger quilt. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And somewhere in there is a different colored piece of cream fabric because I lost the triangle. I don't know where it went, and there was nothing left extra in the kit. So there's a tiny bit of different kind of fabric, but almost the same. I dare you to find it. No. It is pretty. It's called Gemstone, like I said. And I quilted it all up. It was my very first free motion experience as well on a quilt that I made on the long arm. So it has a lot of sentimental value to us. Yes. Well, thank you very much. I'm happy you like it. The cat ate it. I don't know what happened to it. And I looked everywhere, and I looked at my cream scraps, and it just went MIA. That's all I can say. Somehow, the only thing I can think of, it probably fell off the table and into my bucket, not realizing I was, when you tidy stuff up and stuff, Anyways. Happy everybody's here. So we are working on the triple Irish chain. And I'm not sure where I did with my pattern. And I think Pop was going to print me off one. I was hoping he was going to print me off one. Because I had it, but I don't know what I did with it. And it's only like a 2-sheeter. No, that's the other. No, that's not it. And I know we have a link to it. Here, we'll do mail, because I missed mail last week. Okay, this is from one of our friends in New South Wales, Australia, and I'm going to try and say her name right. Narella Fiakowski. I'm going to say that. Anyways, that's her beautiful block. Isn't that stunning? Super cute. I love it. Yeah, after I said goodbye last time, I'm like, oh, I forgot the mail. So I'm so sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. It is very, very pretty. In fact, I'll put it in the small camera so you can really see it over here. It's lovely. It's got stunning little fabric. It looks like little explosions of fireworks and stuff. It's lovely. Hopefully Pop can get over there for you. If I got it in there right. There we go. Here. Sit a little closer. There. It is pretty. Lovely, lovely colors. It is very cute. So thank you very much for that. We appreciate that. And I hope I did okay on your name and I didn't mess it up too bad. If I did, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Love your block. Just in time. There's only room for like 2 or 3 more to get on it, and then I'm going to actually quilt it up. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to quilt up that one, then we can always start a second one. I'm all up for having a second one. Maybe that'll be a quilt as you go, huge, massive block project, just to keep attaching. That's what coat we're out. All right, for this block, I know we need a couple of strips of this and that and everything else. So I am just gonna cut a few bits that I do remember. Okay, and I did kind of go through my stashy bits and pull a few other colors out. I've got this gingerbread min. I think he'd be still okay because he's got that little outline. I know it's usually kind of what they do at a murder scene, but I'm hoping it'll just assume that it's just a, outline cookie sort of thing. And not a murder scene. So that was a nice big chunk of that. So I'm happy to kind of include that a little bit, but we need to press it. And then I found the cute little snowmans. That's cute. So I'm like, does that read red or white, or should I just not put it in this project? And then I know this does. This reads red, so I'm okay with that. I don't think so, Annie. We checked the mail yesterday morning before Pop and I went out, and before I pretty much dragged him out, and there was nothing there. So maybe this week, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. I will look. Is it Annie or Ann? Because my middle name is Ann, but it's not with an E, so I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. So if I'm saying it wrong, I'm terribly sorry. Because sometimes it's Ann with an E, not Annie. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Of course you do. It's been a good day. Sun's been shining. Been outside playing with the Loafy Pofy a few times. Now she's napping. Uh-oh, her eyes just opened because I said her name. But she's all good. She's all good. All right, I know we need 12 inches by 2.5 of several of the cuts for the red and the green and the blue. I know its least amount is the blue, so I think it's like at least 8 for the red, or like something like that. So we'll do at least that with the gingerbread man, because I want to use the gingerbread man. Oh, thanks, darling. I don't know what I did with my piece of paper. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pop to the rescue! Da-da-da-da! Okay. Well, we don't need that one. So we'll recycle. Probably not a 2-pointer. Aw. Well, I'm sorry. See, now I'm going to need to know. How do you say it? Leave it out? Is it too much? Yeah? That's what I was thinking. I thought, oh, when I saw it, I thought red, and I'm like, maybe, because they're snowmen. Snowmen aren't skinny, so it's almost equal portion of white and red. So I'll save it for something else. Maybe I'll save it for the next Scrappy Christmas quilt. So I got, we're good. Too white, okay. Linda, the sun. Oh, what did I miss? Pineapple block quilt, 3.5 years in the making. Promised it would finish this. Oh, crack on! You can do it. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. I know you can. We have faith in you. You can do it. All right, okay, and what I was using for, I just need my pencil here so I can write out what I was using for the green and what I was using for, like the light coral was green, the dark coral was red. So, oops. Red, and this was green. I literally am Miss Destruction today. I have probably broken, smashed, crashed, banged, boomed everything, including this probably unbreakable Sharpie pen. I have just broken that too. So I don't know what is with me today. I think I'm very dangerous. Maybe we should all stay away. I don't know what's happening. Ask Pop. He's been afraid to hang out with me since about 8 a.m. when we made breakfast and, I started busting stuff. I don't get it. Okay, my background was white and my light blue was just blue. I wasn't trying to keep it light or otherwise. Stay away from the china. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. Is it full moon tonight? What's going on? And I do have some of this red present fabric still left over, but I do like it in very much color comparison to this, to the snowflakes here. So I think I'll keep those two together and finish off a block on that. I'm trying to get 9. So that means I got to get 5 more out of this. Fingers crossed. I'm sure I can do it. I'm going to try my best. Because I already got 4. I did 3 throughout the week. I can do a few more. And then next week I'll finish up a couple. And I think 9's a good size. It makes it like 66 by 66-ish. And that's a great size. That's huge. That's like all the way to there. That's massive. So it's like your arm stretch. You could share. That's a great one for the couch. So we needed, it was the red strips, 7 of them. Okay, so, and we want them, so that'd be 2, 4, 6, and 1 more equals 7. We can always put the gingerbread man to the very last, the scrappiest of the scrap. So what's everybody been doing today? Moon is 91%. Maybe it's just the looniness is starting. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you just have those days. Okay, so there's our 7 red. Now let's do our green. Okay. Yeah, these little gingerbread men, they got vests, or no, that not vests. They got scarves and colored buttons for on their bellies. I don't know. There's buttons on their bellies. Never really stood that. But that's okay. I don't necessarily have to. All right, so let's use what white? Let's see what we got. We can use some strips of that. Maybe some chunks of plain. Oh, no, maybe chunks of spiral. What do we got there, Batman? I think we're good. All right. Okay, what do we need for the white? Let's do the white ones first. 3 strips of 2.5, and then 4 rectangles of 4.5 by 6.5. Okay, we got that. Lost to do to snowstorm, minus 15 minutes after the Sunday's light. Aw, hello, Gwynnie. Snowstorm. Don't send it our way. We had our little scare come Wednesday, Thursday. No thanks. I am not ready. Not at all. Not that it's going to change anything. Chocolate covered cherries. I'm going to George's house. My favorite. Are they like real cherries, not the maraschino cherries? I hope they're the real cherries. Went to a pumpkin patch with grandson and had a fight snow flurries. Oh, it happens. It looks like it's going to warm up a little bit here for us. I just want it for after the trick-or-treaters, you know. Hand stitching beads today. Is that for your quilts that you're completing, Claire? Is that for your project that you were doing? Those were beautiful. The ones with little names on them. Oh, so cute. So cute. Bye. You were making burlap flowers for your cousin's wedding. Oh, you should post a picture of that, Sharon. Love to see it. Still dry and sunny in southwest corner of BC. Rain coming Tuesday night. Awesome. I've got quite a few friends out in BC. So one of my friends was very excited about this mayor becoming White Rock. I forgot to remember the name, and I'm sorry. But she was very excited that he was the mayor now of White Rock. Or running for the mayor of White Rock? I'm not sure. So I'm happy for her. Sewed buttons for hours yesterday. Oh. Yeah, I bet she is. When I worked on a wedding dress, they wanted the corset out in the back and a zipper put in. And of course you have to take it out so gently on everything because everything's got lace and beads and it's all looped together and all these lovely little satin loops and oh yeah, it took me hours to unpick just to make sure I was doing it right. Talk about stress. Chilliwack has a new mayor too? Oh, awesome. Halloween runner. Yes, I like Robin's little project that she did with her little pumpkin and free motion on her Juki. She did a fantastic job. Way to go, girl. All right, no, I wanted 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So proud of you. You're fantastic stitches. And another 4.5 by 6.5 because we need 4 of them. We'll do those first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line that up. And then Kia B had an awesome project. If you're stuck what to do with a layer cake, OMG, go check out what she was just teaching me this morning. Let me tell you, as I was enjoying my tea and a cuddle with Clive. She used 2 layer cakes and she made like 3 projects and it just absolutely lovely and easiest way to do stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Easiest way to use up 2 layer cakes for sure if you were unsure what to do with. You loved your project too, Vanessa? It was amazing. I think I'm going to save something like that for the new year and just think about it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I love how you mix and match it. As she was calling it, what is it, a half log cabin sort of thing? I really enjoyed it. And it made me think about, you know, a couple other projects wise, you know. And I had that Halloween layer cake, the 42 pieces here for, oh gosh, a long time. And I didn't know what to do with it. And that's why I was like, okay, I'll make a wall hanging and then I'll make the cloak for Halloween, you know. Had I seen that video, I would have probably made those. Yeah, it was good. Very good. She's awesome. And I like her little project that she's got going on. We are going to help out with that as much as we can. We're going to do what we can from our end. Okay, so for the white, we need... Why did I turn that upside down? Okay, 3 strips. So we've got 2 cut right here, and then I can probably get another one out of this one of 2.5 by 12. So there we go. And then one more. We just need a 12er. And then we've got our 4.5 by 6.5. And that gives us all our white pieces for this quilt, all right here. This is the block right here. This is one block, that's one block right there. This is with angels on it. This one had cardinals. It was kind of a bigger print cardinal, but I got 2 cardinals together here in the head, and then I've got another, cardinal, and then another belly, and then there's another 2 with the heads in there. I thought I did just okay. It was just enough to be able to fill that out, so I was okay with that one. It wasn't too big of a print. All right, now for the green. I really like this gingerbread man, but he needs a really good pop of green. So what do you think of that? Is that too green with the gingerbread man? Let's put it in the small camera here, and you give me your opinion. How is that too bright of a green to go with the gingerbread man, or should we pick a different color? Because I have this one, which is a little darker, but he's got some really light green in his little tie there, or scarf. So you like it? I kind of like it too. That's why I kind of picked it first. But I thought maybe not, then maybe the other guy. Okay, I'll use that guy then. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Okay, so put the red there. Now we just need our greens, and our greens are 8 strips and 4 squares. I remember missing the 4 squares the first time around. 4 squares and 7 years ago. No, kidding. Like the first one? Okay, good. I'm gonna stick with that one. And I need 8 strips of 2.5 by 12. How much is that gonna give me? Oh, not enough. So I'll have to cut a few. Let's try and get the press out a little bit there. Oh, sorry, that's snapping in the mic. I apologize. Didn't think about that until after. Yeah, it's been a chilly week. I've had to pretty much wear my neck scarf every day, which I have to say I'm very thankful I made, because it's been very warm on my face. And then I just kind of tuck in like a little turtle. It keeps the wind. Because behind the school that I cross guard at is just nothing but a field. So it just whishes weight across the field, and sometimes it's pretty nasty. All right, so I need 8, so I should be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, we only get 11 out of that one. So we'll get 3. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, because we'll have no choice, so we can actually get our little squares off the end of it. Oh, I forgot the dishwasher's on, so if you hear the boop, 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 boop. And we're having a roast for dinner. I made sure to do that. I was actually chopping onions and snapping carrots from the garden like 20 minutes before we were about to live stream. I go, I gotta get dinner on the go, or we're gonna be eating. Well, nothing we made anyways. So, and I didn't want to go out. We went out for lunch yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that should give us 2, 4, 6. We need 2 more at the 12. Moose roast in the crock pot. Oh, it sounds delicious, Gwenny. Sounds delicious. I do like moose. My girlfriend who moved up to Mark's stage, she took a picture of a huge mama moose, I guess so, anyways, and a baby was at the end of her truck in her property. And it was massive. And she's got a big jacked up truck, and it's jacked up even more, and it was above the top of the, like the antlers and everything. I thought, oh my gosh, because she took a picture for me as perspective-wise, because she knew how big her truck was. So I thought, holy moly, are you kidding me? That's at the back of your truck right now? She goes, yeah, I'm taking the picture from the kitchen window. I'm like, yikes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little too close for me. All right, so that's our 8, and then we need 4 squares of 2.5 by 2.5. And we totally can do that out of the bitty bobs left over. There we go. And there we go. 4. I really like that holly. Doon goes a holly. All right, now to match a good blue to this. I don't want to, maybe this one with a little bit of pattern. Or this washed out one. Booby-doo, I don't know. Here, let's cut this here because it's going to drive me nuts. All right. What do I like better? Do I like that one or that one? All right, you guys tell me. I'm stuck on this one too. Which goes better with that green? It's only one little strip of blue, but there we go. Maybe iron it a little bit. Won't look so bad. There we go. This one, see with the little swirl on it, or the kind of tie-dyed? The darker blue? That's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. I kind of like that one too. The swirl, the darker one. Okay, we'll save that for something else. Okay, there we go. So we need here for the blue, we need 4 strips of 2.5 by 12 and 5 squares of 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, that we can do. Let's see what this is. Fantastico. Check that out. Let's give that a press because it's got a wee bit of a winkle. If we could only press our own wrinkles out that way, you know what I mean? If only. Just press the wrinkles out. All right, it's 2.5, and we need 4 strips. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. And then we'll get those to 12. And it does allow for some squaring up. There's actually quite a bit of chunky bits left over that you can certainly save for a crumb quilt or a really funky border or making a pillow or something with all the little bitty bobs left over. You certainly could, because it kind of gives you a strip, and then you can even trim that strip down to a nice even 1.5 or a 1 1/4 and then go from there. So, all right, so let's just get a nice clean edge here. So that makes us 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then one more little bit, actually, because we need some squares. No, I'm crying with you. Don't do it. Well, it smells good in here. It does smell good. I love when roast cooks. And it's been chilly. It's not chilly, but I mean, the wind is kind of, you know, I was in my layers just playing outside with the loafy, so. I have my hat on and my jacket, and okay, I need 5, so I'm gonna get 2 strips off this part. Figure it was a shorter part. Okay, let's press that open just a bit, get those little ones out of the center so I can get some nice even squares. Okay, and then need 5. Okay, 5, and then we can put this one together. Do. We could make a gingerbread holly. Gingerbread holly. Do. And even just some blue swirl, doesn't matter. You know, as long as you add a little bit of, you know, same colorish, that sort of thing, it's all gonna help play it in together, to tie it in together, right? And I've got some red plain here, and I'll mix it with, you know, some other, you know, Christmassy type, maybe the presence of the green, you know, the plain red with it. So it all goes together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I needed 5. That's what it was. Okay, so 2 and 2 and There, and we can always save one of those for something else. Okay, all right. Is that too much of a distraction, or should I tidy it up? Is it okay? Hope it's okay. All right. So what's everybody been up to? We all good? 110 of us hanging out today. Right now, anyways, at 28 minutes in. Happy you're all here. Thank you very much for joining us. We're working on the triple iris chain. Pop's put the pattern in, I'm sure, a few times. If not, he'll probably pop it in now. It's free. I love free. The block ends up being 22 and a half or 22 by 22 in the end. And you put, like I said, 9 of them together, gives you 66 by 66. Put a couple borders on it, bim, bam, boom. You got an awesome cuddle blanket, Christmas gift, something, dining room table cover, wall hanging, whatever you want, you know. And you don't even have to do it in the Christmas colors. I really like the pattern. I hadn't done it, and I really wanted to see it in what I had. So, yes, please give thumbs up. Just once. Make sure it stays blue. If you keep thumbing up, you just say no and yes and no and yes. So just say yes. Well, it's was shiny here, but it's cloudy over. It was really windy all week, and we didn't get to set up most of our Halloween stuff. So I was hoping to be able to do it after the live stream today. All right, so, and that's not too distracting, I hope. Okay, let's put some together. Let's put some together. Here we go. Okay, this is our centerpiece. And then these we're just gonna build out one by one. I love that holly fabric. Sorry. That one over there, or the one that we're building? That one's Pop's. I made that for Pop. It's called Gemstone. It was my first paper piecing kit ever, and it was just in 2015. I learned a lot with patience, a lot trimming, and the difference between a paper piece blade and a fabric blade. That was some lessons. Okay, now let's do the little patch together here. Sorry. Let's do this, and then we'll add some, make those strips, the 4 strips together. So we know we're just making a 9 patch with 4 greens and, or was it 5 greens? No, it's 5 blues and 4 greens. Okay. And none of the fabric is directional, so you don't really have to worry about that. If you were really concerned about a directional fabric, you'd have to think of this right from the get-go, making sure you're laying it out in each row properly, and how, even when flipped and flopped, how that's going to work for you, you know. Sometimes you might have to put a little extra thought into what you're doing, so. Oh, thanks, Vicky. This is really quite pretty. I'm really loving it. There we go. Oh, sorry. You know what, Diane 57? I'm outside a lot, so I find I don't really get like overly, I get a little tickle, get sometimes little sniffles, but I didn't get all out crazy sick. I think because I'm outside for 2 hours every day in the temperature, so I don't, and when it gets really, really cold, it doesn't bother me. Well, I mean, I get cold, but you know what I mean. It doesn't make me have a cold or give me the flu or anything. And I'm not sure I believe in those flu shots, anyways. So I think I'd just rather take my chances. I'm a gambler. Just roll the dice. Go, baby, go. All right, now we'll press these guys. because that goes in the center there, and that gives us our little 5 patch, our little, 5, it looks like a, you know, because of the 5 in the center sort of thing, and then we'll press them. All right, sew them together. Super cute. Love the fabrics. See, after this one, I only have 4 more to build, and I'm pretty sure I can do that. I'm pretty sure. Let's give those whites a little press. They're sad. They got a little swirl on it too, which helps kind of tie in with that blue. It's very, very tiny. I don't even know if you can even see that in the small camera, or the small side camera for the sewing machine. Hi, Nadine. Are you on to break, Nadine? I hope you're here to stay, Nadine. Yeah, it's got a really tiny swirl. Yeah, you really can't see it. Yeah, fudge. All right, that's okay. It kind of goes. It kind of goes. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy everybody's here. I love when we all get to hang out on a Sunday. Pop and I were talking about doing a live stream once a month. Like it would be a whole day live stream once a month, but be for our Patreon people. I don't know how it's possible yet, but we may figure that out. But he said we had to wait till we had more, so we'll figure that out. Hopefully more people will join, and then we can have you know, a 5-6 hour live stream once a month in the quilt shop. There we go. There we go. There's our block. That's our center. Da-da-da. Isn't that pretty? That looks cute with the fabric. All right, so we'll put that over there to get pressed. And then let's figure out our strip units. Okay, so our A is going to be a blue and a green, and then a red, and then a white. Okay, there we go. We'll put all those together. And we need like 2 of the same units. They're just flipped and flopped. So, I mean, you can make it in if you want to do the 2 units and then just flop them, you know. Just be aware and make sure you got your right sides together. Oh, I did. You just sometimes never know. Oh, speedy recovery, Billy. Well, because I am kind of busy in the shop during the day, so I could pick a day that I know I'm really busy, and I can just, you know, Pop can teach me what to do in the magical world of live streams, and because I have no clue, and I can set it up when I got back from crossing guard, hit the button, and then be able to work on projects and talk and, you know, puddle away, or you switch the camera around if I'm long arming that day, or I don't know. Make sure to pick a day that I'm here all day. And, you know, I doubt you want to go to Fabricland with me, so, you know. All right, so the white is at the end, the red is in the middle, then it goes the green, and then the blue. Oh, that looks good together. It's kind of making that red pop. Christmas quilts Pop and I have is, well, the one that's it's a wall hanging, I don't consider it as a Christmas quilt, is the Father Christmas, which he's the behind stained glass, or not behind stained glass, but like, you know, the attic window concept, but, you know, because it's such a big panel, I call it the patio door. So, and then there's the ones we did for 2016 as block of the month and 2017 as block of the month, so there's those 2, but they're more just for display than anything to cuddle with, I think, then. All right, so there's our blue, green, red, white, and we need to make 2 of those because if you go to strip unit D, that's strip unit D. So, bibbidi bobbidi boo, Bob's your uncle, just make 2 of these. Unless it confuses you. Okay, so we'll put that one over there to get ironed. Okay. And let's set these guys up again for this. Okay. Wanda. Hello, Skylar. How are you? Hello, everybody. Grace really appreciated everybody's prayers last week. Thank you very much. She texted me the day of her surgery, and she said thank you very much to everybody. So, big hugs. You guys are loved, man. You're loved. Never doubt it. I kind of take appointments only, Valerie. So I would know whether I had anybody coming that day, and if somebody knocked on the door, well then, you know, I would tell them, because it would be away from the cameras. So I would, you know, let them know, you know, we're live. If you're coming in for everybody to see. So talk closer to the mic. Oh, from sliding? Get the non-slipper carpet stuff. The stuff they used to put on between a hardwood floor and a carpet. It's kind of got a rubbery, elasticy sort of kind of texture to it. It almost looks like a mesh. That is fantastic for putting under machines. And I would, but this sucker is heavy. It's not going nowhere. Just saying. And I did on my other machine. In fact, I was going to say I have a chunk of it here. I could clean it up for you and mail it. You can have it. It is awesome. You can usually get it at a dollar store. Sometimes it goes on the bottom of a sink, between the sink and the dishes and pots and pans and stuff like that. There's another one that it's very similar. You could use that as well. So, yeah, Rubbermaid kitchen mat. Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. Billy's on it. Billy's on it. All right, so I kind of jumped ahead and went A and C because, like I said, it was just the opposite direction. There we go. And you can see the gingerbread man. It's actually got a whole gingerbread man right there. That's adorable. I'm good. That's good. I was hoping most of them wouldn't be decapitated, because with the whole white outlines, it was making me think like it was some sort of, you know, crime scene. Right. Now, to get the other ones, B and C. Oh, I did A and D, not A and C. So now I need to do B and C, which is a green, blue, green, red. So green, green, blue, green, red, times 2. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just do this and this. Come on, you. Flip, flop. There we go. All right. Green, blue, green, red. Green, blue, green, red. Yeah, okay. And then this and these and that make the other center bits. Okay. Well, on your to-do list. Most people know, and I locked the door. And we have been interrupted. It was a lady who I think she owed me money. I did drop off what she needed, but she wasn't home, so I just, you know, hey, catch me when you can, right? Like, it's not like I don't know everybody. So, and she knocked, and we were doing a live stream, and it's out there. It's one of our first ones. I'm sure it's with the North and South quilt. And I said to her, "Oh, we're doing a live stream. Do you want to come on camera?" She's like, "No, I don't think so." She slipped me my money, and I said goodbye. It was kind of funny. Hello, Lucy. How could you forget, Nadine? How could you? No, I'm kidding. Just bugging you. You saw that one? Yeah, that was Heather. Heather came to the door to pay. At least she was smiley about it instead of like, I said, well, it's our live stream time, you know. It's our good fun time, isn't it? It's our Sew with Family Friends time. As the shirt says, quilting with friends, nothing better. And yeah, you have to say it that way. Awesome, we appreciate it. Awesome, we really appreciate it. I should be able to get another block at least out of this holly fabric, so that'd be nice to be able to maybe mix a few. I'm trying to only use the fabrics once at first, but if I have to use 3 to make the rest, and I can put that 3 on the angle of all the mixy ones, and then keep the ones that made those ones on the outside edges sort of thing, you know, because I'm making 9, right? I'm trying to make 9. Fingers crossed I can make 9. I would love to. Once I started making them, I'm like, I really don't want to just do a table runner with this. I would really like to be able to make it into, you know, a half decent sort of quilt, right? I like making the quilts. Speaking of quilts, our winner of our Patreon, Miss Shirley Ann, her winning quilt is on the long arm now, and you get to see a bit of it on Wednesday for Long Arm Wednesday. I haven't started yet. I've got some ideas. I've done some little sketches here and there, so we'll do some of it. It's huge. So let's there's lots to do on it. Too funny, Nadine. What? Well, I'm home. No one bothers me till the show is over. Can't say. Yeah, you got work home. You got work train. Home train, not work. I tell my local fabric store, I said, just put me up on a TV in the corner. I'll sell fabrics for you. You just let me know. I'd be like, pick this up right there. Just start randomly pointing to things, and people will be like, you talking to me? Like, yes. Just buy that. It's beautiful. Exactly. Yep, I'm with you there. Because to me, it was kind of losing it. If you just had the one strip, I'm like, and maybe if I did, if 4 little Irish chains made up that 22 by 22, then you wouldn't have lost it. But it was such a big, you know, but I figured, you know, it's a nice, great big project. Like I said, you can make a pillow, make a table runner, make a table topper. You know, you can just do one square and then put big, huge triangles on either side, and you got something beautiful on point for a table topper to give somebody, right? Or even as a wall hanging. Family initial in the center, you know what I mean? Like, only limitation is your imagination. Some beautiful ideas. I do. I really do. I'm an early crasher though. I'm literally ass pop. After dinner, I'm gone. I'm done because I've stopped. You know what I mean? I'm a go. And then when I stop, I've stopped. It's like, oh, batteries need charging. I don't know. Yeah, I do. And I'm just tired. I'm done. My mind is shut down, and it's usually when we go and sit and have dinner because I'm not thinking about work. Or either work, you know, because I do think about crossing guard when I'm off crossing guard, you know, making sure, you know, my sign's charged and I've got all my goods and ready to go, and, you know, alarms are set. All right, so, we got all our bits together. Yay! Well, that was fast. Who'd have thunk it? Oh yeah, we had an extra one. All right, so let's press these guys. Hold on, I feel like I'm losing. Oh, there we go. It's good, like we're missing one here. Now we don't really want to see any of the white, so or any of the red underneath the white. So we're going to push away from the white towards the red. But the other ones are pretty dark. I don't think it really matters which way you're going to press. You choose. Oh, so cute. Love the little gingerbready man. He's adorables. Here we go. You get to look at him. He's like, peekaboo. I see you. And a good match green for definitely to match the gingerbread men's little scarves. Very cute. because it's also got the dark as well with that light green. Very nice. There. Now press this guy. And then we get to cut and sew this beautiful block together. We already got our big white chunks. Form up these big huge pieces right here, right up there. And that gives you another secondary idea to quilt something up in there. Like, that's beautiful. That's a lovely space. Do some free motion. You can pop Christmas trees in there. You can just do an all over holly and it would really pop up in that section depending what color thread you used. I mean, or snowflake or something. That would be kind of neat. All right, let's get all up cutting here. Shove, shove. All right. All right, now we know we need to get 4 strips of 2.5 by the strip, this strip length right here, out of each piece. All right, so pick a nice straight edge. Make sure you're lining up your straight edge of your fabric. Okay, and then making sure you can get a nice clean cut, lopping off any of the, you know, odd bits here. And then it says it allows for extra, so you don't have to worry about running out. Okay, as long as you're just trimming it up a little bit here. Don't be like taking off 2 inches or something. Okay, just a smidge to even it up. Now go 2.5, and you're gonna get 4 out of each one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then this is what little bits that are left over. So like I said, if you gave that a measure and you evened it up, you get about a 1 3/4 to a 1 1/2, and that could easily make an awesome little crumb quilt. If you do like or keep building it out, you got yourself a pillow or something, or even just another blanket, right? I'm just putting them all on the floor for the moment, and I will organize the Christmas fabric later. All right, so there's that one. Put that up there. Next one here. All right, now you can either cut either way, lefty, righty. I seem to be very much ambidextrous, so, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I write the same way, left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter to me. Whatever the utensil gets in the correct hand. Okay, and then again, there's not a little bits and bobs left over, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, that will go over there. And here. Okay. You too, Sharon? I don't even realize it sometimes when people say, oh, you're left-handed. I'm like, no. Well, not really. Depends. You know, I knit dominant left-handed. It's weird. It all depends on what I'm doing. I think it's what brain cells are working. Makes sense to me. All right, there. It doesn't matter. I barely even think about it. It's usually when somebody points it out. Okay, so what we want to do here is make sure these guys are going in the correct order. So it would be the blue with the red and the white, and then this one with the red, and then this one up here with the red, and then the second one fills in. That's what I mean. It all depends, you know. Like I think badminton, I was very dominant left-handed, you know. But yet when I played baseball, I was right-handed. Like, you know, it was, and you know, my mother called me an odd duck from the get-go. right, there's that one. Oh, I know what we forgot to sew together was our other pieces, our center bits. Okay, that's right. We needed to do, hold on here, it was a red, white, red, and a green, red, green. There we go. Those are the two other. I was like, wait a second, we're missing a few bits here. Oh, I forgot to do those ones. Haha, so sorry. Very sorry. There we go. We fix. Mm-hmm. All right, let's put these together. And then we'll press and cut, and then we'll sew the block. Sorry. Got overexcited there. Surprise! My eldest sister is moving into a new house. I'm very excited for her. She's lived in the same house for quite some time. I was actually trying to think of it, and it was probably been like 20 years she's been in that house. So I'm happy that she's moving. She's got a nice house all by, well, with her husband Larry, of course. And she's a kitchen designer, so I can't wait to see what she does, you know, with her kitchen. Because it looks like an older house. She said it's a very, very close to a neighborhood that she, you know, we know, or she knows as from growing up. So it's awesome. I'm very excited for her. And my second eldest niece just got engaged on Thanksgiving, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I'm so far away. It's hard. Ugh. I love to be able to be helping her out with whatever she needed, you know. Just being there, being the auntie that, you know, I need to be for her. She needs anything done, happy to do it. Anything crafted, happy to craft it. Anything made, happy to make it. So very excited for her. Both Pop and I are. And I'm hoping she pops up some wee little great nieces soon. And nephews, whatever. Any greats. Oh, bye, Nadine. See you later. Enjoy. Thanks for coming. All right, so there's those two strips together. We're going to press them, and then we'll cut them. Okay. And we'll get our 4 strips that we need of 2.5 by these pieces here, okay? Okay, there we go. Love that gingerbread man. He's so cute. Mr. Gingerbread Man. Okay. Let's put it over there. Hi, Lois. How's everybody? 125 of us hanging out right now. Appreciate it. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there's the bits that get next to the white. These get attached together. Okay, and then this gets attached to that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. There we go. All right, so these and these. Let's get those guys done first, since I'd forgotten about them until the end. So let's do that. Oh, I forgot the green piece on the floor. Thank you very much, Valerie. I'm very excited for her. Very, very excited for her. Everybody deserves happiness. Okay. Yeah, so that and that go together, and then this and this get added on. Make sure I got my right sides together. Oh, it's really kind of hard to tell. Oh, there we go. I didn't. Yeah, that's her. That's much better. Attach that to there. There, and that's one of our side pieces. That goes to the outside, and this comes to the inside, and that's going to match up to that. That couldn't be cool? Coolio! I might as well sew it right now, since we're here. Might as well sew it right now. All future grandbabies! Ooh, 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 ooh. Happy thoughts their way, let me tell ya. I understand. Pop's sister and her husband tried for 10 years. We call the little one, Sarah Lynn, we call her the 10-year baby. Took her 10 years to come along. So, very happy thoughts. Happy, happy thoughts. It's awesome. But see, now I'll be in competition of making a baby quilt with Hali. Like, come on now. Because I'll want to make him one. I'm like, geez, she does beautiful stuff. What the heck? Maybe she can send me something not quilted up. There we go. That'd be fun. Make it super personal. Baby's name on it and stuff. Totally. We could do that. Totally doable. All right, so that goes on the outside like that. Okay. Well, you know what I mean. I meant for him, as her son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Aw, I love you too, Helly. Thank you. Sewing studio. I bet, Lois, I was going to ask, actually, speaking of the studio, getting started tomorrow. Well, I hope you do. I'm so excited for you. I'm living vicariously through you in your new space. And so is Pop. Trust me, he would rather it not be in the dining room and living room. I'm sure that's how you became too, so now you got your own space. I'm so excited. Happy for Lois. It's nice when dreams come true. And you got your own, and you don't have to put things away and tuck them in a corner or whatever all the time. All right, that's the side pieces, the bits and the bobs and the yibbity yams. Okay, so like that. Now to build out the squares. Okay, so let's get our little fabrics. Because we got to make 4 of the same. Okay, and if I remember correctly, it goes blue, green, red, white, green, blue, green, red, red, green, blue, green, white, red, green, blue. Okay, that's the way we go. I'm out of juice. What's up, Sophie? Why? Do you want to go say hi to peoples? Come here. Comers. Come say hi to the peoples. Come on. There you are. Hello, babies. She's such a good girl. Yes, you are. Keep going down. Come here. Here, pause up here. There you go. Higher there. There we go. There she is. Hi. She doesn't like it when we put the blow-up things in the yard because it's too weird for her and they make noise because our little fans are humming and the lights are going. So usually for the first 3 or 4 times we go outside and they're out there, she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's so funny. Cracks me up. Love dogs. She's such the protector, but she loves everybody. I just keep telling her, they're not gonna hurt you. Look, and I'll just go over to it and like, pop it one, to, show her it's, not alive or anything, right? So, oh, she just left me. She's gone to go visit Pop, or probably go curl up in her chair. She coming your way? She in her chair? Yeah. And her chair is next to the couch, so she gets in her chair, and then she leans up, and then she puts her face or her body on top of the arm of the chair, and then leans over towards the couch looking for love. It's hilarious. I'm like, oh, are you lonely? Yeah, exactly. Who's boss, right? Exactly. She's so funny because she's such a fluff and stuff, right? Like, oh, you're so fluffies. She's got the UPS guy eating out of the palm of his hand or her hand or whatever, because he brings now goodies for her and pets her and rubs her belly, and I'm like, oh, good gravy. Now this one. Just trying to line them up and then just flip and flop the seams. Back up there. Oh, don't go out of sequence. Hold on. There we go. Just what I need. Chaos. More chaos. There we go. That's one square. Very cute. Super cute. Love the colors. This makes that green really, really pop. I'll have to make sure to put a medium sort of green next to it. Actually, there's some pretty medium. That one, the one with the little trees with the white is kind of a medium sort of green, I think. I really like how when I can see it on the camera and it's back here, I love how it looks. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't wait to finish this quilt. Sometimes when you see it on the wall and you're not really thinking about it sort of thing, it just kind of all plays together. There we go. So there's that one. Very nice. Oh, it's looking spiffy. I liking it. There we go. All right, next block. Mm-hmm. 9 months old. Well, it's nice to be that close. Watch them, especially in these very crucial times as they're growing up. Yes, exactly. Very lucky to have him close. I know I very much appreciated Pop's mom helping out when Munchkin was little, and Pop's sister helping out when Munchkin was little. So we had them as helpful wise for about 2.5 years, and then we moved away. So other than that, it was just the 3 of us. So, but it was definitely for those 2.5 years when he was 2.5 years old. First 2.5 years of his life. Thank goodness there was other people there to help, because I think I would have lost my cadoodles. Let me tell you. It's a lot to handle. And only a grandparent knows the pain and anguish and lack of sleep and everything else. So you have a different appreciation for it. There we go. There's another one. And then we make sure those go to the outside. Here's this one. Then we're going to press all of them when we get them all done. There we go. Make sure everybody's in the pool correctly here. Yeah, I like how Anna liked my idea of putting big tarantulas on my cave. And I did look at the store I was at yesterday, but they didn't seem to have a heck of a lot in that direction. So I'm gonna either have to build my own which I'm not opposed to doing, because a couple of round foam balls and some black fabric and some wire, and I can make my own. It's just a matter of getting the time to do it. So, but still, Halloween's just over a week away, and it's still possible. I just got to set my priorities straight, and sleep is for the week. Sleep's for the week. I don't want to put a real one on because it's going to be cold, and that would just be too mean to the tarantula. So, though I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of spiders. A mouse, on the other hand, I am crazy up on furniture. Right, Pop? And refuse to get off said furniture until mouse is found. Not necessarily eliminated, but definitely found. I didn't want elimination. I just want foundness. I wanted location. Yeah, he said he didn't know I could jump that high. I go, yeah. White people can jump. As opposed to the movie at the time that said, otherwise. I thought it was funny. I don't know, and I'm not normally afraid of mice, so I don't even know what it was about that mouse or the way it came up and the sneak attack it was. We all know. I jumped right out of my skin. I couldn't have got farther off the ground if somebody tried to help me. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, that's the right way. And then up. And then there. Okay. All right. I thought I had to do the wrong one there. Mm-hmm. All right, almost done this block. And then I only have 4 more, and I can probably get 3 more done throughout the week, because I did this week. I got 3 more done throughout the week. And then we'll do another one on next week's live stream. And maybe pop a couple of borders on it, depending. Because I did have that really ribbon black that I really liked. We'll see if it goes. If it doesn't go, I understand. Won't be too crushed. But and then maybe I have another dark green too that I could probably border it out with. Maybe even just a little bit. Even if we just made it to, like, 70. I think 70 by 70 sort of thing would be a nice one. Not saying there's something wrong with 66 by 66, but you know what I mean. You can always, sometimes, even though that might look really good as it is, but maybe adding that little pop of border around it would help it out. So, finally up and out of bed and talking to you live. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here too, Margaret. Wakey, wakey, because she's from Australia. Thank you. We're having a lot of fun with this triple Irish chain, making it in the scrappiest fashion I can. I am using some different blues that have nothing to do with Christmas, greens that have nothing to do with Christmas, and whites that have nothing to do with Christmas, and reds. But putting them together with a Christmas fabric, I think make it okay. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do. Having at least 2 Christmas fabrics in each block that I can, because if this one here has actually got 3 up there, that one's got 2, that one's got 2, that one's got 2. I tried to make sure at least 2 out of the 4 colors were Christmas. And I think, to me, that makes it a Christmas quilt. So, though I am adding some plain red, some plain blue, some plain green, and, some plain white, obviously. So, I know, but this doesn't mean you didn't caught me unawares. I need to know. I'm a need to know situation kind of girl. All right, there we go. Now it just needs to press, and then we get to sew it all together. I'm just going to get a smidgen of water, and I'll be right back. There we go. Okay, now we'll press these. I already got those two together, but that's okay. It's all right. Yeah, this got tiny little hooky swirls, and then it's got a bigger swirl on here, so I figured that kind of went together. So, all right, over here to the pressing section. Oh, it smells so good in here. Who's coming over for dinner? Roast with onions and carrots, and we have not had a baked potato, besides a French fry in the house in probably about a month and a half. So, you know, we just tried to eliminate some foods, but Pop, I said to him, you know, what would you like to go with the roast tonight? He goes, I really like, you know, potatoes. I'm like, all right, we'll go grab some potatoes. We'll be okay. So we have some potatoes too. So we're very excited. Like I said, it's been a while since potatoes, so. And then like good old mashed tater. I love me a mashed tater. I love me a mashed mater, apparently, with this accent. I watched Toy Story 3 this week. Wasn't a bad one. Kind of cute. I also watched Gnome Alone. That's not at all with the home series of the Gnome, Sherlock Gnome and Romeo and Juliet. Not at all. Just letting you know. It was a little bizarre, a little creepy. Yeah, more on the bizarre part. So. All right. Oh, we get to build this out. I'm so excited we get to build this out. So told Pop we need to start playing Christmas music. It says after Halloween. I'm like, okay. And I said the fact that I even said let's play Christmas music before Halloween is really bizarre. But we're doing it. All right, so that goes to the inside. That goes to the inside. That goes to the outside. And that goes to the in. That goes to the out. That goes to the in. These two get to go out. There we go. All right, so we will, that is correct, because I know last time I had things wonked. And no, this is good. This is good. Very good. All right, so we'll sew him to him. And then we'll sew the top and the bottom. And that is a super cute block. I really like the bright colors on that one, because it's a bright red, bright green, and a bright blue. I think, anyways. You need more breaks, Claire. Oh, that one over there? That is, I've mentioned a couple of times, but now that we have 130 plus people watching now, it is a kit that I picked up from Scrappy 3 and a bit years ago, probably 3 years ago. And it was my first paper pieced full quilt, like full quilt. And I made it for Pop, and I learned something off it. And then it was my first whole quilt that I made that went on the long arm, and I quilted up as a, you know, without the computer. Like, obviously I used the machine, but I didn't program anything to stitch out. I stitched everything, so. And in every little, you know, wherever it's peach, there's a different stitch out. Wherever it's orange, it's a different stitch out. Where it's red, all of them are all different. Every different color has a different stitch out in it. So, and I made that for Pop, because I love him. I love him a lot. And I wanted to make something nice for him, and he really wanted a blanket he could cuddle with. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I was like, what? I've already messed that up. I just started, for Pete's sakes. Wouldn't be the first and it won't be the last. It's not next Sunday, but the next Sunday, November 4th, we do the fall back. So we'll still be at 3 p.m. Eastern, but you who are elsewhere and do not fall back will be a different time for you. So, you know, because we fall back no matter what, and it'll be 3 p.m., though it's really probably 4 p.m. Is that not correct, Pop? Am I wrong? Because we fall back an hour, so it'd be 3 instead, right? Sorry, honey? Yeah, it'll always be 3 p.m. for us, but you make sure you check your schedules. Laura, what was your first quilt on Walt? My first quilt on Walt was actually the big strip of black and white that I just put, I literally just went to the fabric land and I said, okay, I'll take 4 yards of that broadcloth and 4 yards of that broadcloth, sewed them together, put a backing that we wanted to keep, a nice pink top sheet that's been in Pop's family for quite some time, so I wanted to keep it. Put that as the backing, and then I just quilted all over it with little sections of samples, and I got a Tracy Gardner Russell. She's a long arm quilter. She runs a quilt shop here in Ontario. And she does she used to do videos of 100 different designs, and she's done many books. Anyways, her first book, I met her and got her to sign it. Anyway, so it was inspiration for me to design and plan out that black and white with just strips. I just did a big square and then did something fun in each square, made a little border, did something fun in the border, another big square, and I used different colored thread in each. Was it each row or each square or something? Anyways, but yeah, that's how I went at first, and then pretty much I think after that it was. I think it was that. And then I did a couple of charity ones to get to know the machine a bit better, and then I pretty much started taking in customer stuff. So. Come on. All right, put that together. All right, put that over here. So that, and then we just got 2 more seams, and block is done. 22 by 22 is so much fun. Okay, put those and those. Put that up. Okay. And then we'll give it a press once it's all together. There we go. So flip this up on here. Line those seams up-ish. Might even have to make dumplings or Yorkshire or something to go with this roast. And then if we're having potatoes, we really don't need Yorkshire. No, good excuse is any excuse for Yorkshire. So what are you going to do with the Halloween Dresden? Oh, I'm going to quilt it up. I'm going to do some free motion fun in the back. Halloween Day, I'm actually going to quilt up Shelly the Skelly and that one. I'm going to put a spider web in a corner, and I'm going to, just try and make some I'm actually going to, I've been practicing, I need to go this way, practicing on how to do bats, free motion bats. So I was going to try and do that on there, and then Shelly the Skelly is going to get some quilting love too. So I was going to put them side by side if I could, because I have the same backing for both. So. I make it look so easy? I don't know. Sometimes. It doesn't seem so easy. But this really is a very forgiving and beautiful block. And because it's so huge, you can really pop, like I said, 9 of them together, and you got an awesome quilt. You don't have to do 36. You don't have to do 48 or whatever, what we've done before. Like for the French braid, that was 100. That was 100 by 100, 10 by 10. 10 rows by 10 squares, that's 100. I had to do 100 of those. Not that I was complaining, I'm not. I'm just saying, the difference between them, we have to make some sort of variation, right? Bye, Donna Faye. Barbecue. Let's all go follow Donna Faye. All right, let's give that a little press. That looks beautiful. I love it, it looks beautiful. Smashing, darling, smashing. Oh, ho, ho. Likes it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can at least get 4 more out of what I got going on here. 3 throughout the week, 1 next week, and then we'll put it all together. We'll put all the 9 of them together and maybe give a border. We'll talk about a border. There we go. Is that lovely? I absolutely love that. Here we go. Triple Irish chain, free block pattern, 22 by 22. They are pretty, aren't they? You can really see them. You know, it's got the prettiness to them, and just enough. Like I said, I thought maybe the gingerbread was going to get lost in there, but he's not. He's not now. Nor does he look like a crime scene victim. All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like it, and you know, if you get to watch it later, leave a little message if you have other ideas of what you'd like to see. We'd love to hear about it. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you on Long Run Wednesday. Big hugs. Enjoy.